All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and here we go again. It seems like MSNBC is in flames right now. You know the reason why? Because their ratings have went down tremendously. And now, y'all got to hear this. Y'all know from Morning Joe, Joe and Mika, the two people that talk bad about Donald Trump every single day, calling him a threat to democracy, calling him Hitler, call his Madison Square Garden rally a Nazi rally. Think about all the stuff these two individuals from Morning Joe has been saying about Donald Trump, and look what they just did. It's a MSNBC in flames. Joe and Mika went to Mar-a-Lago. They literally just went to Mar-a-Lago begging Donald Trump for forgiveness because their ratings have collapsed. Think about this. So, to me, I don't see this as being genuine. I think they went to Mar-a-Lago to try to placate to Donald Trump, beg for forgiveness because their ratings are down. They trying to get their ratings back up because they finna be taken off air along with MSNBC. So this is kind of funny to me that these two who talk crap about this man every single day decided that they both was going to go to Mar-a-Lago and beg this man for forgiveness because their ratings are down and they trying to get their ratings back up. And if I'm Donald Trump, I wouldn't believe nothing come out of their mouth. Nothing. Because at the end of the day, these two people just got hate in their blood for this man. So this right here was just a stunt move for them to go to Donald Trump and just try to beg for forgiveness. This is all this was. But I'm pretty sure Donald Trump do not trust now one of these two. Let's check this out from Benny. Please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay up to date with everything that's going on. And shout out to everybody who always watches their entire video. I appreciate all of you. Like my last 3 videos, y'all been going crazy watching their entire video. And I really appreciate that because YouTube will share it, because more people are watching the entire video. So let me know in the comment section that you did make it to the end of the video. I would really appreciate that. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into it. And like I said, please hit that like button as you coming in. That's very important as well. And let's check this out from Benny, y'all, so y'all can see exactly what just happened.
Fake news inferno. MSNBC viewership craters after Trump victory. Morning Joe down 40%. Joy Reid down 55%. Comcast looking to sell channel. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is where you actually get the total brutality of the moment. This is a real thing. Okay, the New York Times here with their headline: viewers flee MSNBC, flock to Fox News in wake of election.
Yep.
Fox News headline: no Trump bump, MSNBC hemorrhaging viewers since election day, sheds more than half of their primetime audience. It's a stale product no one will want to listen to going forward. Oh, no.
Woo!
MSNBC shed 26% of its year-to-date totals. But things even got worse for primetime. It turns out that MSNBC is only averaging 1.1 million viewers during the month of October. Their audience plummeted to 700,000 on Wednesday.
All that Trump hate.
A remarkable 31% drop. Fox News Channel's viewership grew 61% in that time period. So what's to explain all of this? People realize they've been propagandized and lied to. That's what's actually happening here.
Yep.
People are recognizing that they have been used and psyoped by, they don't trust them, right? When somebody lies to you, you stop trusting them.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, now some of the biggest liars and fanatics, anti-Trump, visceral, venomizing, raging, true TDS lunatics, the guys who called Trump Hitler,
yep,
fascist, garbage, these people who said Trump is literally Hitler are now meeting with Trump. Can you believe this? Okay, hosts of MSNBC Morning Joe, the most viciously anti-Trump show in the country, in the world probably, have now announced that they went to Mar-a-Lago and they met with Donald Trump. Oh yes, they want to reopen lines of communication. You know what that means? That means they want to solve this problem. Morning Joe is down 40% across the board. Other MSNBC hosts are down 50 and 60%, 67%. Yeah, that's what they're trying to solve. They're trying to solve for bankruptcy.
That's what they're trying to do.
So now they've gone to Trump begging and groveling. This is delicious to see. Here you go.
Over the past week, Joe and I have heard from so many people, from political leaders to regular citizens, deeply dismayed by several of President-elect Trump's cabinet selections, and they are scared. Last Thursday, we expressed our own concerns on this broadcast and even said we would appreciate the opportunity to speak with the president-elect himself. On Friday, we were given the opportunity to do just that. Joe and I went to Mar-a-Lago to meet personally with President-elect Trump. It was the first time we have seen him in 7 years.
Now, we talked about a lot of issues, including abortion, mass deportation, threats of political retribution against political opponents, and media outlets. We talked about that a good bit. And it's going to come as no surprise to anybody who watches this show, has watched it over the past year or over the past decade, that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of issues, and we told him so.
What we did agree on was to restart communications. My father often spoke with world leaders with whom he and the United States profoundly disagreed. That's a task shared by reporters and commentators alike. We had not spoken to President Trump since March of 2020, other than a personal call Joe made to Trump on the morning after the attempt on his life in Butler, Pennsylvania. In this meeting, President Trump was cheerful, he was upbeat, he seemed interested in finding common ground with Democrats on some of the most divisive issues. And for those asking why we would go speak to the president-elect during such fraught times, especially between us, I guess I would ask back, why wouldn't we? 5 years of political warfare has deeply divided Washington and the country. We have been as clear as we know how in expressing our deep concerns about President Trump's actions and words in the coarsening of public debate. But for nearly 80 million Americans, election denialism, public trials, and January 6th were not as important as the issues that moved them to send Donald Trump back to the White House with their vote. Joe and I realized it's time to do something different. And that starts with not only talking about Donald Trump, but also talking with him.
So MSNBC
so look at this. Y'all pay attention to this. Now, all of a sudden, me and Joe is thinking about doing something different. You know the reason why they want to do something different? Because their ratings are down and they ain't getting nowhere talking bad about Donald Trump. Look what they all got in common. Oh, the day after President Trump got shot at Butler, Joe made a phone call to President Trump. And guess what happened after that? Soon they made that phone call, they was right back to calling him Hitler. They was right back calling him a threat to democracy. Calling him a day one dictator. The same people that been wishing death on him. The same people who been talking bad, just like Mika, that was crying on air. Oh, I can't believe Donald Trump won. Our life is over with. This just goes to show you how fake these people is. Now, all of a sudden, after Donald Trump won, all of a sudden now we need to do something different because talking about Donald Trump is killing our ratings because people know that they was lied to by y'all. These people are so freaking fake. The only thing they trying to do is save their job. And I guarantee you that her and Joe teamed up and said, you know what, Joe? Let's just stop talking bad about Donald Trump. Our ratings are down. We're finna go bankrupt, so we got to do something different. How about this? How about we try to suck up to Donald Trump supporters by saying that we went to Mar-a-Lago to go talk to him. We don't want to talk bad about it no more. You think if Donald Trump would have lost, they would have went to Mar-a-Lago and talked and spoke with him? No, they would not. If Kamala Harris would have won, these two would still be on TV talking crap about Donald Trump. I'm not buying any of this. Because I know it's fake. I know they only doing it because they want to get their ratings back up. Because look at Joy Reid. She one of the most racist over there on MSNBC, and she's still running her mouth. Some of these people is still calling this man Hitler, so I don't buy the crap. Just like they try to say, well, Kamala Harris called Donald Trump the day after he got shot in Butler. And what did she do a week later? Calling him Hitler, calling him a threat to democracy, calling him Mussolini, comparing his rally to a Nazi rally. Her and Tampon Tim. So we ain't finna agree or believe anything come out these people's mouths. So now you seeing a lot of people from the left suck up to Donald Trump now. And I'm sick of this crap about, oh, he's trying to get revenge. It seemed like, to me, they feel like they can do stuff to Donald Trump because he wasn't president. Look what Joe Biden did. Joe Biden used the whole DOJ to go after this man. You got Letitia James, Fannie Willis. You got this dumb case in New York, Judge and Goron. Look at all these people that have been coming out. Then they done brung out this woman, E. Jean Carroll, saying Donald Trump did something to her 60 years ago. That she don't remember what happened. He just did something. I mean, all this stuff is just lies. And they always saying, you going to go after your political opponents. Ain't that what they did? They went after him. So now they want to say, you better not go after them, Donald Trump. Even though Joe Biden them went after you, you better not go after them. These people are ridiculous. I'm just so sick of this fake outrage, this fake crap. All these people from the left, and I hope, and I'm pretty sure Donald Trump didn't believe none that came out their mouth. He knew what they was doing. He know that their ratings are down, and all of a sudden now they trying to suck up to him. Hell, who gonna go out there to Mar-a-Lago next? Joy Reid? All they trying to do is keep their job because they don't want to be kicked off TV because MSNBC is going down the hole because people have seen that all they've been doing is lying on this man day in and day out. I don't believe crap. Just watch. They went to Mar-a-Lago, and I give you about a week or two, they'll be right back talking crap about him, calling them Hitler like they've been doing. Nobody want to hear none of this fake crap coming from Morning Joe them. Meek and Joe are fakes. They are Trump haters, and they're going to continue to talk bad about this man, and they only trying to suck up to him because their ratings are down. To think Trump supporters are going to run over there and start watching them. No, we're not.
Scarborough and Mika went to Mar-a-Lago to meet with Trump and to agree to reset their relationship. Once again, Democrats never actually thought Trump was Hitler or a fascist dictator.
That's another thing what Benny just said. They knew he was never Hitler. They were calling him that to try to scare people to not vote for him. So if Donald Trump's Hitler, why did you go to Mar-a-Lago to talk to Hitler? If that was your case, if you calling this man Hitler, why did y'all go to Mar-a-Lago to go talk to Hitler if that was the case? To let you know y'all was a bunch of liars. I don't know. It was just very, very distasteful and disrespectful to call that man that. Because you don't like somebody, you got to go as far as calling him Hitler, Mussolini, like comparing them to some of the worst people in the world because you don't like them. It's like, come on, man. That just go to show you. That's why you don't see a lot of them even calling him Hitler no more. It didn't get him nowhere. That's why you don't really see nobody calling him that no more. Joe Biden was all smiles when Donald Trump went to the White House to meet with him. He was all smiles. Like, come on, man. We see through the fake stuff.
Mika went to Mar-a-Lago to meet with Trump and to agree to reset their relationship. Once again, Democrats never actually thought Trump was Hitler or a fascist dictator. They were just propagandizing their audience.
Yep.
And they got played.
Yep.
Morning Joe now bragging about meeting literally Hitler.
That's what I just said.
My take on it. Here's Fox News' take on it, which I think is particularly juicy and salty. Here you go.
Interesting. Just a short time ago this morning, the hosts of MSNBC's Morning Joe program announced that they privately met face-to-face with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago on Friday. They said it was their first meeting with him in 7 years, and that while they disagree with him on a variety of topics, they agreed to reopen lines of communication, saying they don't want to just talk about Donald Trump, they want to start talking to him again. We'll send it back to you.
If that came, we're just hearing that too, Bill. That is probably the most magnanimous thing any individual in America has done in a long
After
time.
They called him every name under the sun.
For 3 years, they called him fascist, Hitler.
Yep.
Every day, at every panel, there was nobody even to say, ever since Harold Ford left that building, there was not one person saying anything nice about Trump. And for him to take that, what is it, breakfast?
It just shows you, though, that he does want, to smooth things over. Maybe he is going to unite our country. And like you said earlier, everyone's doing the dances out on the...
Right.
Hey, Bill, when Rachel Maddow shows up at Mar-a-Lago, can we make that a Fox News alert?
Well, if we can get a camera down there, we'll show it to you guys live.
All right. Thank
Well, this just goes to show you something that's really true in this space, which is just don't lie to your audience. Like, if you want to remain trustworthy, if you want to...
Yeah, because Donald Trump could have done... The thing is, they just go to show you Donald Trump wants everybody to be together. Because he could have just told them, no, I don't want to meet with you because all the crap that y'all call me. He literally let them come. After they call him everything in the book, he still welcomed them into Mar-a-Lago. They just go to show you what type of person Donald Trump is. He's a forgivable person. Even though you done said the most horrendous things to him, and he still allowed these two. I mean, they were two of the worst of the worst. I mean, they were slandering this man every single day, and he still allowed them to come to Mar-a-Lago.
Remain in business. Just don't lie.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's very, very simple. Like, just tell the truth. Over the past 4 years, sometimes we had to tell truths that, like, suck. But we tell the truth anyway, because it's better for you to, like, you're an adult, you can handle it. And it's better for you to live in the real world than some type of fake rage bot fantasy torture chamber of the people who live on MSNBC. That's how you destroy your business. I mean, like, good riddance is what I say. Good riddance.
Yep.
And that must have been a delicious meeting with Donald Trump. Oh, man. We were at Mar-a-Lago this weekend. I really, really wish that I had been.
Salute to Benny. Make sure y'all go over to Benny Johnson channel. Make sure y'all let him know in the comment section that I sent you. Great YouTuber, great content creator. Salute to Benny. But that just goes to show you, man, these people, they knew from the get-go that Donald Trump was never Hitler. He was never Mussolini. His rally was never a Nazi rally. It was all propaganda. It was all to just scare the American people into not voting for him. Because you got to look at it this way. If he's all these people that you saying he is, if he's Hitler, why did you go to Mar-a-Lago to meet with him if you calling him somebody like Hitler? That goes to show you it was all fake. It was all lies. That's why it didn't work for them. It didn't work for Kamala Harris. Because people seen straight through the bull crap. So like I said, thank you all for watching, especially the ones who made it to the end. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.